Hey harmonizers, welcome to another video with Dulcie. We are on the final preparations for going to the Maryland Mustang TIP challenge, and just wanted to show you guys a little breakthrough of how we got down to the final practices. This is us preparing for our freestyle competition, where I'm going to take her through practicing. We're at our final location before we ended up heading over to Maryland. So we're in Pennsylvania at Laurel Farm, and here we're doing a little bit of our side pass and essentially a freestyle. I'm trying to do the things that my horse does really well, so that way when the pressure's on and we're feeling a little bit nervous, that hopefully everything's going to go pretty smoothly. And we're also trying to practice it not too much because I don't want to get my horse soured on what we're doing, but I also want to practice it enough that she understands she's not going to get a cookie until the very end of the routine, or maybe one or two along the way, but I want her to understand that we complete all of the tasks before getting that little reward. So here we're starting to work on doing some bigger jumps and getting a little bit of canter when we land from the jumps. And at this point, when I was still practicing, I was showing both directions of canter, which later on I ended up pulling from the routine because I felt like it just lacked a little bit of flow, and then I was kind of playing catch up getting over to my Liverpool, which I really wanted to show our long lining because she's done really well with her long lining, and figuring out how we could do that in a way that was relatively quick as well, because it takes time to attach those long lines to her. So I thought, okay, well, standing on the Liverpool makes that a little bit more exciting for that ground tie, shows off a little bit more of a skill. But trying to do that fast is definitely hard. Having the halter already on her helps, and having those long lines set up and ready definitely helps as well. And then taking her on from the Liverpool, going into a halt and a backup. So when I'm doing a freestyle, I want to try to show a variety of skills. I want to show that my horse can do a lot of those basics: stop, go, back up, turn, all of those little pieces. And you can see Dulcie just looks super nice and chill on the long lines. Nice cute little trot there as we head over to our pedestal for our grand finale. Up on the pedestal, which she's doing really well. She can do 4 feet on a pedestal, but when I long line her, sometimes she just walks right over it, or it's kind of klutzy. So I decided to just do 2 feet on the pedestal, do our flag, and then here you can see I was asking her to do all 4 feet up on the pedestal, which she decided that she would kind of forget how to do it for a moment, which is why I wouldn't ask for that during a freestyle performance. If she's not doing it super easily, then it's just not worth the risk of doing it during a freestyle performance. And then because we're in training mode, I was like, all right, we'll come back and do 4 feet on the pedestal again, which she did really nicely. And then finish with our bow, which is a little bit harder to do on grass. It's not quite the footing, the sand footing, but she did really well with that. So we enjoyed some meals out. This is a cool place called The Whip. It's a neat little British kind of style pub. I had some French onion soup, little Evelyn over there with Sarah Molina chilling out underneath the table because she was getting ready for nap time, and some sticky toffee pudding to finish, which was all pretty delicious. And then we trailered our ponies off-site to use a sand ring and try setting up our obstacles and basically doing a dry run of our routine, because we want to make sure our horses are really comfortable doing their freestyle in a new environment. So it's really good to be able to practice that. So we literally showed up, took our obstacles off, set them up, and tried not to really do any warm-up in the arena, just a little bit of warm-up outside, and then tossed our horses into the arena and said, all right, let's do it. And we brought a little speaker so we could listen to our music on a Bluetooth speaker, which was pretty fun, and got to try going with the music a little bit. And I ended up I think just doing the routine twice with Dulcie, and then I was really happy with that, and that was it. And I was staying with some friends in Pennsylvania with Susanna and Fenya, who both had Mustangs for the same competition. So after I did my turn, they each had a turn with their Mustangs, so we supported each other and going together as a team, which is great. So here you can see I took out doing the change of direction for the jump and ended up just doing the single jump. That way I could get on to my Liverpool a little bit quicker. Ended up with a little bit more time. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't rushed in my long lining, and I wanted to make sure I had time to do my bow at the end. You can see I'm skipping around there pretty fast, trying to get everything done up as quickly as possible. And this was her first time doing a dress rehearsal, in the sense that she has the saddle pad on, she's wearing the little ear bonnet, and I even put a couple of the little tinsel pieces in her hair so that way she could get used to that crinkling noise. Just don't want to show up on show day and never having done anything, just in case it's a little bit upsetting for her. You can see we've got the pool noodles all set up with my little sun and cloud theme. That's what it's supposed to be. The yellow is supposed to be the sun and the white is a little cloud. Not sure if you can get the theme, but basically, well, you can't hear our music, but we're doing How to Train Your Dragon movie. So she's a dragon and I'll have a costume for the actual freestyle. And then our theme with the obstacles is the green jump there is meant to be like going over a mountain, and the pool noodles obstacles is like going through the sky. So here doing our flag, showing that off, which she does ever so nicely and so pretty and stands really, really awesome. And then I ask her to come up and on, do a little moment of pause with our 4 feet on the pedestal, and then finish up with our bow. So that's how she's looking heading into our freestyle competition. And after this was literally what we did on our day before leaving for Maryland, and just a great opportunity to get the horses all schooled and practiced, make sure that we had everything all figured out. So I'm feeling really good heading into Maryland, and I hope you guys enjoy following Dulcie's journey.